when we went out to break, I just wanted to touch on the top side effects of the GLP-1 medications that people are taking to lose weight. Like a lot of people don't read the side effect list of anything that they take. So I want to just bring this to light with some of this. Okay. So you're nauseous, vomiting, diarrhea, constipation, bloating, and gas. Now we could break down each one of those, but obviously that's not a good place to be. So with all of those things, they're going to add up in the body, right, and cause more problems. And also with that, we have been finding fatigue, headaches, redness and itching and bumps by the injection site, and less common ones but more serious ones that have been reported are gallbladder issues, pancreatitis. Now I know one gal that tried a more like natural version. She went down that route and tried to find a more natural version of it and got pancreatitis. And so that's obviously a problem. Kidney problems, thyroid tumors, and this is one I hadn't heard of, was Ozempic face. So your skin is sagging and you have more wrinkles due to the rapid weight loss. And we all know that when we're trying to lose weight, rapid is not the best, way to go about. Baby steps, a little bit at a time. All right. So
you know what the 4 most common reported side effects are?
Okay.
Nausea.
Yeah, I said that.
Don't you love being nauseous?
It's horrible.
It's horrible. Over 50% of the users record that they're nauseous.
Yeah, you can see it in their face too.
So you don't want to eat because you want to throw up. Vomiting, which is the next one, and diarrhea.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And constipation.
Now, constipation, I love, my favorite topic is poop, right? So the constipation, what happens to you when you're constipated? 70% of Americans are constipated. What happens to you? The feces is in you,
right,
and it's backing up. Like it's so bad for us, which people don't really even have a clue. Going once every 3 days, that's not normal. Okay, 1 to 3 times a day, preferably 2, is where you're supposed to be. All right. Back on track. So the new product, if you've heard anything about it, it is called the Balance and Burn System. And so I have all the information to geek you out on the science of it. Young Living, if you go to Young Living USA Brand Partners page, they went through a whole hour of telling us about the product the other day. The scientist was on and he went through all the science of it. And so the information is out there, and I also have information to provide to you along with getting
Sheila
started. Yes.
Okay.
So with that, what Young Living does is when they come out with a new product, they have a whole series of testers, and they do that before they announce the product. Okay, because you need testimonials,
make sure it works,
right, and things like that.
Right.
So there's people that have had huge success. There's one gal that I know that I've been talking to. Her body structure, if you will, I feel like is a lot like mine. And so she's a bit bigger than me, but still the way we are, we
taller, you mean?
No, just our construction of our body, the shape and all of that. And so she has lost 14 inches in over 9 weeks. Okay.
Has she changed anything else in her lifestyle?
Well,
exercising more.
Well, that's the thing, and that's the piece that we want to get into with people, is that yes, this is a balancing system. Like, that's what we're all about. We're a root cause company. We want to get to the root cause of your problem. Everything we have is to balance out the body, right? So with that, it isn't going to be just this one thing, right? It is the system, right? So if most anybody takes it, right, and they take it like you're supposed to, eat like you're supposed to, drink the water that you're supposed to, move your body at least 30 minutes a day. We do that, with another program product that we have. But my point of it is that we do that. Okay, you're going to have success with it. There's no doubt about it. But we don't want to promote this as that's it. That's all you have to do. Because how many times do you hear me talking about cleansing, right? You live in this environment. We have to cleanse the organs. We have to clean the organs because they need to function better than the way that they are. So anything that you're going to do, if you're going to go to Weight Watchers for 2 months, if you're going to do whatever it is, whatever you first change, it's going to have an impact. It is, right? Mm-hmm. As this is as well, right? Because this is natural and they have all the science around each product that is going to support and control and focus on the blood sugar response and help with your cravings. And the burn product is going to support your fat metabolism and utilize that. And it's all going to synergically work together. It will, right? You can't take one or I'm going to just take this one and not this one, right? Yeah, right. It's a system that you have to do, right? So
that's like putting lipstick on but no eyeshadow.
Okay, well, all right. So the order matters, right? Okay. And it's intentional. So we need to take, the balance first because we need to support the gut and the metabolic signaling. Then we need to take the control next. That's to support the blood sugars and cravings. Then we take the burn product because that's going to support the fat metabolism and so forth. So there's a reason why they're all together and why you do this in a certain order. Okay, that's the whole science of it. And so, all right. So the buzzword, right, is the GLP-1, right? Uh-huh. What is it? Didn't you ask me what it was?
Yeah. What is GLP-1?
A glucagon-like peptide. So it is a hormone produced in the gut primarily by specialized cells called L cells.
Which we naturally produce anyhow.
Yes. Okay. So the GLP-1 plays a role in signaling that you're full, slowing down the gastric emptying, supporting healthy blood sugar, communicating between the gut, the brain, and the pancreas. So in other words, the GLP-1 is the part of the system that helps your body feel calm, satisfied, regulated after eating. Okay. When the signaling is disrupted, often by gut imbalances, chronic stress, inflammation, blood sugar swings, appetite, cravings, urgencies, that kind of thing, the energy becomes unstable. So when I just said there's a system and this is what we need to do because it's going to help balance that, right? So you're going to have success.
Okay.
All right. Now, going back to when the system is disrupted by the gut imbalance, the chronic stress, those kind of things, the organs that are needing some love. At some point, I believe, this is just my belief, and I'm going to tell you why I believe this. I believe that when I start it, I'm going to have the success and other people will too.
So you're going to do this.
Right, because I have earned VIP access.
Okay.
So the product is going to be available January 10th to everybody.
Right.
And I have early access.
You got it already.
No, it should be here next week.
Okay.
So I can start it next week, and before January 10th, before the launch, they have maybe 15 days.
You'll probably have dropped 20 pounds.
That would be lovely. Okay. So with that, I know, and you know how much I struggle.
Yeah.
I do. And that is a shock to people that I struggle with my weight. Always have. It's always the way it's been. And so I always...
Of course, we have a freezer full of frozen pizza.
Yeah, you're funny. And so I always lovingly say, Keith, I bless your heart. You met me at 185 pounds. I'm only 5'1", and you loved me at that weight. Mm-hmm. Like, that is in itself I love saying that. I could just start crying about it, right? So I have struggled, and I do struggle. And when we come back, I want to talk to you about my belief in this and how it's all going to work together.
Super duper.
But when he calls